he secretly pried a shard of metal from a pipe and slipped it into his pocket. Back in his cell, he fixed it onto a sharpened screw. With just a few simple moves, a deadly weapon was born. Tom waited by the door. As soon as Curly returned from the yard, Tom struck without hesitation. Anyone standing in the way of his vengeance for his wife would pay with their life. By the time the guards noticed, Curly was already gone. Seeing his men fall one after another, Snake could no longer sit still. He went to the warden, demanding to deal with Tom himself. But the warden dismissed him coldly. Snake's job was to keep pushing drugs inside the prison. Otherwise, plenty of others could take his place. Furious, Snake stormed off. Moments later, the warden summoned Tom. He offered Tom a deal. Snake had grown too reckless, and the warden wanted to use Tom to remind him who was in charge. This lined up perfectly with Tom's own plan. For his wife's revenge, he accepted without hesitation.
This shit can make it official. First, I need something from you.
That night, the warden had one of Snake's men brought in. From the shadows, Tom appeared, injected him with a stimulant, then slit his wrists, letting him bleed out slowly in agony. Another one of Snake's men eliminated. At last, Snake snapped. He decided to strike during dinner. Spotting Tom, Snake drew a homemade shiv and advanced, but Tom had already noticed him. He landed a sudden punch on the guard next to him. Snake could only watch helplessly as Tom was dragged away by other officers, straight into solitary confinement. While there, guard Wyatt came to see him. He warned Tom that now he not only had Snake to face, but also the guards he had assaulted, who might come for him after release. Wyatt tossed him a knife, telling Tom he'd need it to survive, but Tom wasn't afraid. Once freed from solitary, the first thing he did was track down Snake's most loyal lieutenant, Victor. To his surprise, Victor proved a tough opponent. Tom gained no advantage. The two clashed fiercely, back and forth. Just as Tom found an opening, two more of Victor's men rushed in. The fight turned deadly, but Tom stayed calm. He kicked Victor aside, then spun and snapped another thug's neck. Enraged, Victor hurled his knife, but it struck one of his own men instead. Seizing the chance, Tom grabbed a rope from the rack. With lightning speed, he disarmed Victor and wrapped the cord around his throat. But instead of finishing him, Tom dragged Victor forward, forcing him toward one of the guards, standing nearby.